What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind, a game we've talked quite a bit about leading to its release, up and down, kind of roller coaster, and it's finally almost out, right? Comes out tomorrow. Review scores are out, and I want to talk about them a little bit. Now, honestly, it seems like it's a very short game, and there weren't a lot of people that actually gave reviews, so this is probably going to be an overall short video, but I'm still looking forward to the game. I plan on playing it tomorrow, and hopefully Wednesday or Thursday, I'll give you guys my review on the channel, okay? So let's just jump to it. PS5 reviews on Metacritic, 75. Now, I believe there was only 7 sites that actually reviewed it. I did see from Nintendo Wire, they gave the game a 9. That actually would be the highest score, right? Because I think 85 is the highest. There's 3 8s, and then you get into the 7s. There's actually a 4 as well. That really kind of brings the whole thing down, but feels like a game that's in like the 7 to 8 range. That's where most of the scores kind of average out. If you take that 4 out, 4 is kind of the outlier, and then 9 kind of is the outlier because I didn't really see anybody else do it. And what it really breaks down to, I mean, I already kind of said it, seems like an overall fun, fine time that kind of varies, depending on who liked it more than others. It doesn't do anything massively spectacular. It doesn't do anything really bad. One of the main, I would say, flaws that you can see when you read these reviews is its length. It's a very... Now, one thing I actually found interesting from the ones that I read, I tried to check out like 4 of them. I didn't see anybody talk about the length. I did see that there's 6 episodes and there's 15 individual levels. So those 15 levels are spaced out across those kind of 6 episodes. I don't know how long it is. I mean, you think of like a side-scrolling brawler, like a TMNT or like Scott Pilgrim before it. I mean, they normally last anywhere between like 5 to 15 minutes, right? Like, I don't think that's like wildly outside the realm. You're looking at probably 3 to 4 hours. That seems to be the length. Now, there are multiple difficulty modes. That's another thing that's kind of popped up where, people talk about replayability. So, number 1, you unlock the 4th and final, the hardest of the hard difficulties by beating it on hard, right? So, there's 3 that unlock in the beginning. Hard is the hardest, and then you unlock the super hard. We know you unlock the Green Ranger by beating the game at least once, and there have been people that have talked about kind of like difficulty spikes, and the way they do the difficulties in general really comes down to how many restarts and lives you get, right? So it kind of depends on each one. Hard seems very hard. In fact, I think on Nintendo Wire, they talked about how medium or just normal difficulty is actually also pretty hard, and like if you're playing it with your kids and stuff, you might actually want to set it to easy because you very well might not make it to the end of the gauntlet that is this game if you play it on normal. I did see, I think maybe IGN, maybe it was somebody else, I did see the comparison, and it's a comparison I've made too to TMNT Shredder's Revenge, right? That's kind of like the ultimate IP side-scrolling brawler, right? So when you make a Power Rangers and it very much looks in that same vein, you say, oh, okay, can this be like the next great thing? Everybody's opinion is going to differ. It feels like from what we're reading and what we're seeing that the game does not live up and it is not better or even as good as TMNT, but it really just boils down to like good solid fun. That's pretty much what you saw over and over. There's enough variety, whether it's enemies, whether it's bosses. Some things can get a little repetitive. I did see one site I think talked about how they wish there was just more, like the length of it was more, and that it was a little less repetitive, but the fun factor seems to be there. I mean, again, you take away that 4, lowest score is a 7. Now, there's not that many sites that review. I mean, to this, there's maybe like 8, 9 sites that reviewed this game and all. Couple YouTubers I saw, I think Retro Rebound of Mr. Matty Plays, he reviewed it. He seemed to like it, so it's getting overall solid praise. This is a game that I think they admitted themselves. I don't know if they did it on purpose or accidentally. Seems like they've been working on the game for like 1 year. So to hear that the game is kind of short and maybe a little bit repetitive in some of the aspects of it is not all that shocking. In fact, that's kind of, I would say, assumed or you would think that's going to happen when it takes them 1 year to make the game. But like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, short but kind of sweet. That, I guess, can go down more into like, okay, well, will it be worth the money now, right? Because it's like, okay, it's $30, $35 for like 3 hours. If there's replayability, then, okay, that maybe adds a little bit to it. The difficulties, stuff like that, is that worth the money to you in terms of that length of time? It is to me. Like I said, I already pre-ordered the game because you get it 15% off or whatever it is if you pre-order it. So like I said, I'll be playing this game tomorrow. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts hopefully as quickly as Wednesday. I don't want to rush it, but if it's as short as they say, I might beat it Tuesday night, and then I'll have a video for you guys on Wednesday. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.